BeamNG Throttle. In today's video, we're going to be crash testing this big F-150 against a small Chevy Camaro. We're going to be doing side impacts, we're going to be doing frontal collisions, we're also doing slow motion crashes, and also rollovers. So, our first test is a Chevy Camaro traveling 55 miles an hour side impacting the truck. Camaro did okay, held up pretty well. I'm willing to bet that driver has lung cancer the way he smoked that dash. I really honestly wouldn't want to be in either one of these cars in this crash. From this angle, you can really see how the B-pillar on the truck held up pretty well, but it's no surprise. Camaro's like a third of the weight, I believe. Slow motion interior view. Evidently, seatbelts were just an option in this crash test, so we're not wearing seatbelts. Looking at this angle, you can really see how the B-pillar on the F-150 held up pretty well to the Camaro. Overall, looks like the dummies in the F-150 fared pretty well in this crash. Undercarriage view. This is an interesting angle. You can really see how the engine and transmission behaved during this crash. They don't get pushed back too far. I believe the Camaro's A-pillar took a lot of the damage. Side-by-side comparison, I think the F-150 wins. Now, it's only fair we let the F-150 get a chance. Of course, again, at 55 miles an hour. I'm not really surprised that Camaro didn't hold up too well in this crash. Camaro inside view. Due to the height differences in these vehicles, the dummy's head had a date with the F-150's bumper. From this angle, you can see the Camaro's A-pillar and the roof cave in. The size difference between these two vehicles is really unfair, but my girlfriend says that size doesn't matter, so let's roll. Here's another view of the Camaro's roof, A-pillar, and you can also see where the B-pillar gets pushed back a little bit there. The occupants in the Camaro aren't very well protected in this crash. Side-by-side comparison, I would say the F-150 fared a lot better in the side impact. Now we're going to do a 50% offset rear impact. With these cars, the truck's going to go first, 55 miles an hour. In the slow motion impact, you can see the B-pillar on the Camaro just crumbles like a tin can. I'm sure the size difference probably had something to do with that, but I don't know. I'm not a professional or anything. Looking good for the Camaro, but now it's the Camaro's turn to run into the back of this F-150, 55 miles an hour. Oh. First impressions, to be honest, the Camaro didn't do too bad. Occupants aside of the F-150 didn't even notice. Second thought, it looks like the occupants aside of the Camaro hit the dash pretty hard, but you know, that's internal bleeding, and I guess blood's supposed to stay inside, so they're good. Undercarriage view. I don't know why creators don't do this view more often. It's just so cool. I love it. The suspension on the driver's side of that F-150 took a lot of the hit, and you can see fuel coming out of the gas tank there, so obviously the Camaro ruptured the fuel tank. That's not good. But overall, both of them look like they held up pretty well. Time for a full frontal crash with a stationary object. Who doesn't like a good full frontal? You know what I mean? Hey. Anyways, Camaro held up pretty well. A-pillar caved down a little bit. The dummy hit the dash pretty hard. And here goes my favorite undercarriage view. You can see the motor and transmission. They got pushed back quite a bit. Very solid crash. Probably hurt a little bit. It's the F-150's turn now. Not gonna lie, that looked pretty painful. Body held up pretty nicely though, considering that was 55 miles an hour straight into a wall. And notice how the frame buckled a little bit. Did a great job absorbing that impact like it was designed to do. The engine and transmission did get pushed back a little though. Full frontal at 55 miles an hour. Definitely do not try this at home. All that kinetic energy from the F-150 just plows right through the Camaro and pushes it back. Definitely not survivable in the Camaro. It appears the engine on the Camaro is now in the occupant's lap. Now we're going to side crash these cars into a pull. The Camaro is first. I'm not really surprised to see that the roof caved in like a tin can. Also, if you're enjoying my video so far, please like and subscribe. If you hate my video, comment and let me know. You can tell here that the occupants definitely have a headache after this. The driver probably didn't live. Now the F-150, I bet, will do a lot better. Maybe not. See, this really surprised me. I thought the F-150 was going to do better. To be honest, I don't know who did better. I'm gonna call it a tie. Time for the rollover crash test. Camaro's roof caved in a little bit there on the driver's side. We'll see what it looks like from the inside. Ah, yeah. Yeah, he's done for. Looked like it hurt. F-150. Rolling and rolling and rolling. Did pretty well. I think I'd rather be in the truck for this one. We'll see what it looks like from the inside, though. Yeah, you might lose a leg doing that, but I guess if that helps. Now we're gonna do the drop test. We'll see which one comes out better. To be honest, I don't know. I think the Camaro may have done better on this test, but let's look at the inside. We'll determine. Woo! In the F-150, the dummy has a headache. They're both done for. I think the truck did better in all these tests. Comment and let me know what you think.